Hello, good morning, and welcome to this morning's newspaper review on Emirate Radio. Emirate Radio is located behind the Federal Ministry of Environment off Old Jebba Road, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Today is the 3rd of October 2025, and it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And I am Latifah Ibrahim-Arowona. And as you already know, I will do it here daily on our newspaper review. We'll bring you news headlines and the news making waves in the Nigerian newspaper. So stay with us as I take you through the Daily Post newspaper, our online Royal newspaper, Punch newspaper, and the Vanguard newspaper. On Daily Post newspaper this morning, 2027. How delay in legal reforms may affect preparation, says INEC. Still on the Daily Post newspaper this morning, 2027 election, a walkover for Tinubu, ex-PDP go-back candidate Jandal. And on our online Royal newspaper this morning is a very sad one from Oyo. Millions lost in Oyo solar office inferno. Still our online Royal newspaper this morning. Police officer kidnapped. Kwara says to recruit 2,600 additional forest guards. And on the Punch newspaper this morning, NBA kicks as police begins tinted glass permits enforcement. So on the Punch newspaper this morning, FRSC celebrates independence with inter-school quiz competition in Oyo. And on the Vanguard newspaper this morning, Edo NSCDC commandant slumps, dies at public function. Still on the Vanguard newspaper this morning, floods loom as Kanji, Jebba, Shiroro, Zungeru dams get set to discharge excess water. And lastly, on the headlines this morning on the Vanguard newspaper, Osun monarchs issue 21-day ultimatum to Oluwo over assassination claims against Oni. So those are the headlines we are going to be looking into this morning, and then I'm going to take the news in full. I'll be right back in a short while.
We take the lead among all radio stations. Emirate Radio, the station of your choice.
Welcome from that very short break. On the Daily Post newspaper this morning, 2027. How delay in legal reforms may affect preparation, says INEC. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has asked the National Assembly to fast-track amendments to the electoral legal framework. Chairman of the Commission, Mahmoud Yakubu, stated this yesterday in Abuja when he hosted Barry Andrews, head of the European Union Election Observers Follow-up Mission to Nigeria. The INEC board stated that an early passage of the legislation is crucial to the Commission's preparation for the next general election. According to him, the Commission has reviewed the 8 recommendations addressed to it in the EU mission's report on the 2023 polls. He noted that in 2019, the EU mission made 30 recommendations, with 11 specifically directed to INEC. 3 of them were classified as priorities, while the other 8 were general. Yakubu said the remaining 15 recommendations, 5 of which were marked as priorities, require action by other institutions in the executive, legislature, judiciary, political parties, and other stakeholders. Still on the Daily Post newspaper this morning, 2027. election a walkover for Tinubu, ex-PDP gubernatorial candidate Jandor. A former People's Democratic Party governorship candidate in Lagos State, Abdulaziz Adediran, aka Jandor, has hinted a landslide victory for President Bola Tinubu in the 2027 presidential election. Jandor, who recently defected to the All Progressive Congress, said the 2027 presidential election will be a walkover for Tinubu. He spoke while featuring on the channel television program Policy Today yesterday. Jandor said Tinubu's influence has grown nationally, stressing that 2027 will be an easy win both in Lagos and Nigeria at large. It disclosed that the upsets Tinubu experienced during the 2023 election, where he lost Lagos State, will not repeat in 2027. Okay, Jandor, I can see you are very happy in the APC. Let's see, keep our fingers crossed as usual and see what's going to happen come 2027. We got spare alive. Walk over, I doubt that. With the way things are going in Nigeria right now, it's far from a walkover. On our online royal newspaper this morning, millions lost in Oyo solar office inferno. A fire outbreak has destroyed electrical appliances, gadgets, and other valuable worth millions of naira at the Solar Training Center in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. The incident occurred yesterday evening at the upper floor of the Salinsile building, which houses the training office of Sunwatt Solar and Electrical Company. Confirming the incident, the chairman of the Oyo State Fire Service, Honorable Maruf Akinwande, said the agency received a distress call at about 6:12 p.m. on October 2nd, 2025. Firefighters were immediately deployed to the scene to prevent the flames from spreading to adjoining section of the building. Upon arrival, it was discovered that the training office of Sunwatt Solar and Electrical Company, located at the upper floor of the Salinsile building, was engulfed by fire. Officers of the agency swiftly swung into action, curtailed the blaze, and prevented it from spreading further. He added that while properties worth millions of naira were destroyed, a significant portion of the building and its contents were salvaged through the intervention of the fire service. The fire was completely extinguished and property worth millions of naira were saved. No casualty was recorded. The incident has once again raised concern about fire safety and the need for proactive measures in the commercial and training facilities across the state. Authorities have urged residents and businesses to ensure compliance with safety regulations and keep firefighting equipment within reach. Okay, thank God. Despite the fact that billions of naira property were lost, the millions were salvaged as well. So I think it's a win. Fire did not win. Still on the online royal newspaper this morning, police officers kidnapped. Kwara set to recruit 2,600 additional forest guards. A police officer, Mr. Ezra John, attached to the Lade division in Patiki local government area of Kwara State, has been kidnapped by some suspected bandits. He was abducted early Thursday morning while returning from official duty at Patiki General Hospital to his base in Lade. It was gathered that the incident was confirmed by the police PRO in the state, SP Adetonwe Jure Adeyemi. Meanwhile, the Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdrazak has approved the recruitment of 2,600 additional forest guards as part of ongoing efforts to combat insecurity in the state. The senior special assistant to the governor, Chief Olayinka Fafoluyi, said this on Thursday that the new recruits will join the 700 forest guards earlier engaged, who are already working alongside security agencies at the front line to combat banditry and restore peace in affected communities. Okay. That is an amazing one from our Governor Abdurrahman Abdurazak. And on the Punch newspaper this morning, NBA kicked as police begins tinted glass permit enforcement. The Nigerian Bar Association has vowed to provide free legal services to Nigerians harassed by the police over the controversial tinted glass permits, which is described as illegal. The NBA, through its section on public interest and development law, said the police had no constitutional basis to impose fees or annual renewals on motorists, warning that enforcement of the policy was both unlawful and a revenue-driven scheme. In a statement yesterday, the chairman of the NBA's Public Interest Litigation Committee, Olakunle Edunsan, said, "We shall invoke the powers of the court to ensure that the Nigerian police force does not trample on the rights of Nigerians. Any citizen who is harassed by the police in the purported enforcement of the illegal tinted glass permits should feel free to contact any of the NBA branches." The Human Rights Committee of the 130 branch of the NBA in Nigeria are ready to offer pro bono services to anyone who is harassed. It has been estimated that the police may generate at least 3 billion naira within a month from monies that will be collected, thus turning the police into a revenue-generating agency for the federal government instead of focusing on the more serious issues of crime. Edun stressed that the matter is already in court and accused the police of being lawless by commencing enforcement. Wow. That is just wow. The NBA are serious on this matter for them to have offered anyone that has been harassed a pro bono case for that matter, like free of charge. They are going to take up your case and they are going to see it through to the end. So, okay, anytime you have been harassed, have a tinted glass, even though I am not a fan of tinted glass, you are welcome to any of their 13 local governments, their 13 branches in the country. So, yeah, that's that on the NBA. NBA, that's a good one on you. And the police, of course, you guys should just focus on the insecurity in the country. Is it the tinted glass that is the next thing that is like, okay, it is well with us in Nigeria? Still on the Punch newspaper this morning, FRSC celebrates independence with inter-school quiz competition in Oyo. The Federal Road Safety Corps, Oyo State Sector Command, has said it is committed to instilling a road safety culture in young Nigerians through education and civic engagement. This was contained in a statement posted on the agency's official X handle today, announcing the activities organized to mark Nigeria's 65th independence anniversary. In the celebration of the Nigerian 65th independence anniversary, the Federal Road Safety Corps, Oyo State Sector Command, in partnership with Hallelujah Divine Heights Organization, hosted an exciting inter-school quiz competition for secondary school students on October 1st, 2025. According to the FRSC, the competition provided a platform for students across Oyo State to showcase their knowledge beyond the classroom. The event brought together brilliant young minds to showcase their knowledge on road safety, civic responsibility, and national awareness, fostering discipline and teamwork among the participants. The Oyo State Sector Command Corps Commander RUK Alao, who addressed the participants, stated that the Corps was committed to raising a generation of safety-conscious Nigerians through consistent engagement with school. Sector Commander Corps Commander Rukau highlighted the Corps' commitment to nurturing road safety culture from an early age, while stakeholders from the NSCDC, NDLEA, and the Rescuer Organization also educated the students of safety and social responsibilities. Wow. That is very, very amazing. Like, if you can have sectors from other states to do this too. Like, we are going to bring generations that are going to be conscious of so many responsibilities, and it's going to avoid so many accidents and so many things that are not supposed to have happened to our youth that are growing up. So, like, this is a very good one. It's thumbs up to the FRSC of the Oyo State Command. Like, it is a kudos to them. And on to the Vanguard newspaper this morning is a very sad one in Edo, as Edo NSCDC commandant slums die at public function. Oh my God. The Edo State's commandants of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Agungbenga, yesterday reportedly slumped and died shortly after delivering a speech. The incidents occurred at the Bishop Kelly Pastoral Center off Airport Road, Benin City, during an event organized by the International Association of World Peace Advocates, where he was one of the awardees. Benga was said to have collapsed moments after giving his goodwill message. Efforts to revive him at the venue proved futile before he was rushed to the military-based hospital, Benin, where doctors confirmed him dead on arrival. Oh my God. Although the command spokesman, Efosa Ogbebo, could not be reached for comments, a senior officer of the Corps confirmed the incident, saying the commandant had already passed on before they arrived at the hospital. Oh my God, this is a very sad one. He was an awardee. God. That's why someone just has to be very careful to fight with anybody. Just imagine he has fought with somebody that morning before he went for that award program, and that person has threatened him that is going to do something. Imagine the catastrophe that will have happened. Like, God. It is well with his family. Still on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Flood looms as Kainji, Jeba, Shiroro, Zungeru dams get set to discharge excess water. The four hydroelectric dams, Shiroro, Jeba, Kainji, and Zungeru, located in Niger State, have given notification towards releasing excess water from their dams any moment from now. The notification, which was made available to Niger State's Emergency Management Agency, stated that the four dams were set to discharge excess water. In its reaction, the State's Emergency Management Agency has alerted communities in the riverine areas in the state to relocate upstream as a result of the directive from the four dams to avoid impending flood. The agency, in a statement in Minna yesterday, said the flooding that would follow the discharge of water from these dams will be catastrophic. The Director General of NASEMA, Alhaji Abdullahi Ara, in the statement also said Nigerian Hydrological Services has subsequently advised that communities along rivers Niger and Kaduna should relocate for some reasons. The dams are releasing thousands of gallons of water per minute that will lead to the overflow of these rivers, and so we are advising our communities to limit activities around riverbanks during this peak raining season to avoid flooding. Okay, people, you have been heard. Okay, these are the affected local governments. They are Lavun, Magama, Rafi, Kotongora, Bakomokwa, Lapai, Kacha, Agaisuleja, Shiroro, Mashegu, Agwara, Bida, Edati, Munya, Boso, Chanchanga, Paikoro, and Wushishi, adding that the loss of lives had been recorded in this area. So people, you've been heard and been alerted. Please take heed and be safe. These dams are going to be full, like they are releasing 4 dam water that are excess, which are the Kainji, the Jeba, Shiroro, Zungeru dam will be released. So people should take heed. If you have family members that are around that area, you should notify them that dams are going to be dam water are going to be excess. Dam water are going to be released. So everybody should take heed. If you live on the downstream, go back to the upstream. So I think that brings us to the end of the newspaper review this Friday morning. But before I go, I have one last headline to go. Like, it's going to be an interesting one, so you should make sure you check out those news. Also, monarch issued 21-day ultimatum to Oluwo over assassination claims against Oni. Osun monarch issues 21-day ultimatum to Oluwo over assassination claims against Oni. And that brings us to the end of newspaper review this beautiful Friday morning, the 3rd of October 2025. Thank you for listening. I am Latifah Ibrahim-Arowona. Have an amazing Friday.